What's good, Team J3? We about to get into this movie review, but before we do, I got something to say. Earlier today, Stan Lee's wife of 69 years passed away. She was 93 years old. This is a very sad day because a lot of people don't know, but without her, we wouldn't be here today, y'all. We wouldn't be enjoying Spider-Man. We wouldn't be enjoying all the Marvel Universe characters right now, honestly. Miss Joan Lee is the reason why this is even here. Because she was the one to tell Stan Lee, the man Stan, that shoot for this, the sky's the limit. Do what makes you happy. Be bold. And we have Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, you see what I'm saying? The Avengers. We have all these epic characters. And it's because of her and her positive words, backing her husband up the whole 69 years, y'all. So I want to thank you, Miss Joan Lee, not just for helping us enjoy these characters and embracing, you know, your passion of your husband, but for allowing the world to enjoy your husband also, for sharing him with us. I met Stan Lee on several occasions, and because of you, I believe he's one of the nicest men in the world because of you. So I want to thank you, and Stan Lee, you're one lucky son of a gun for having someone like that in your life. All right, Team J3, let's get into this movie review. I'm going to review this movie in two parts, critic and viewer. And I'm also going to give you guys a J3 experience. So you're going to get two grades from me. We're going to put them together. Boom, that's the movie. This movie directed by Jon Watts, starring your boy Tom Holland as the Spider-Man, Michael Keaton as the Vulture, Marissa Tomei as the beautiful Aunt May. That's crazy saying it now. And Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Jon Favreau. Excuse me, you guys know who he is. He is the director of Iron Man. He comes back and is playing his role as Happy. So, as a critic, what did J3 think as a critic? This movie had a beautiful vibe. Beautiful, beautiful vibe. I enjoyed this movie, watching this movie, y'all. It was fun watching it. Enjoyed every bit of it. The story was good. Had a good story. The casting was almost damn near on point. There was a couple characters that didn't belong, but you know, it's a movie, right? The casting was okay. The music, though, I think was the downside of this film. The music just didn't hit like it should have. Climactic scenes came, the music was whack. It just had a bad score. I think they were really trying to give you a high school vibe so much that it really drowned out the real score. You know what I mean? Certain things happened and the music just was not there to back up those scenes. And I feel that hurt a lot in the movie. The music wasn't all there. The actual jokes in the movie were pretty damn good. They were clever and they were witty. I like the direction I like the direction and where they're going with Spider-Man to a certain degree. There's things about Spider-Man that a lot of kids can relate to nowadays, and I like that. I like the fact that Spider-Man is 15 years old. I like that. It gives us a new take on the character, the original take on the character, and now we have a new generation of kids that are able to grow with him. Critic base, it's a damn good movie. Great family film. You could take you could take anybody to watch this movie. This is a great introduction to a comic book world. A lot of films don't do that, guys. A lot of films are where they're just a movie and you watch them and then you go about your life. But this is a great introduction for new goers to come in and read comic books and enjoy this Marvel Cinematic Universe. Viewing experience, though, I had a freaking ball, man. It was fun sitting there next to the homies, man. Me, HT3, AP5, Jody Joe, X-Files, Savage Jackson. We just sitting there having fun, laughing. At the movie, seeing Spider-Man do Spider-Man things, man. It was really cool. I didn't notice no downbeats as an audience. They were all engaged, and it's hard to see that in the film. However, though, I did notice at the end of this film, nobody clapped. Nobody clapped. Really, like real spit. No one's got up and clapped. The viewing experience was great though. It was a great film. It was cool. Really enjoyed the movie. With those two categories, critic and viewer, I'm gonna give this movie an A-. This movie's an A- on that note. Now you're finna get into that J3 world. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of detail. This is all spoilers free. I'm not gonna ruin anything for nobody. I don't wanna do that. I'm just gonna break down certain details for you. The biggest problem I had with this movie was Ned. That's this Samoan friend. I had a problem with Ned. I had a problem with Flash Thompson. I had a problem with the love interest Liz. I had a problem with them. I really did. They were in the way. Jody explained to me about Flash Thompson. It's a new type of bully. It's called cyberbullying. And I was like, I guess. But it was trash to me because Peter Parker wasn't that type of nerd where that would even affect him. But he was getting bullied for no reason. Like it was stupid stuff. Like Flash Thompson was out of place. It was just not refreshing to see it. It was like, get this fool out the screen, man. Why is he here? He's in my way. Ned, he's a thorn in my ass, y'all. Ned was in the way. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. He's worse than Daredevil's friend, Foggy. He's worse than him. Just a friend that's in the way for no reason. I hate the fact that they threw that in, that Miles Morales crap. I hate the fact that they did that. They really teed it out for me with him. He's in the way because you got to think about it. Why? People don't do that. Come on, man. This kid was just, he was in the way. Didn't like him. The love interest list, very beautiful girl, tall, freaking tree. But she didn't get enough time to explain anything. She just was there. She was just a there character. Zendaya character, Michelle, was cool. You know what I mean? It was like she was just that kid that was just, you know, pop up. I liked her in there. But Liz was just in the way, y'all. I couldn't get with that. Those characters really ruined the movie for me because they were misplaced. The angle they were going with them wasn't realistic. Tom Holland though, man, the boy can act. The boy is good. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I can't wait to see him in future Spider-Man films. Tom Holland is the man. So you're gonna get one of these, bro, because you had some you coming in this Spider-Man role wasn't easy, man, because you got them Tobey Maguire fans and you got them Tobey Maguire fans. You know what I'm saying? So you was able to do the best of both worlds. I like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man when he has that suit on. He is Spider-Man to me. But Tobey Maguire, bruh, Tobey Maguire was more of a Peter Parker to me than Andrew Garfield. See what I'm saying? So you were able to take those two actors in their peaks and put them together and make a great Spider-Man. I love the innocence factor of him being 14, 15, running around the city, pointing to people. Hey, yeah, your cat's over there, I'm helping. I love the neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man vibe. I loved every bit of it. It took me back to Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I swear to you it did. I really enjoyed this movie, watching Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He did his thing. Now I know you guys are asking me, who's better, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield? Now it's time to get deep into this character, y'all. Tom Holland is a better Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire. What? Tobey Maguire is a stronger Spider-Man and will wreck Tom Holland. That's a fact. He can't beat Tobey, bruh. Tom Holland's power set as Spider-Man wasn't there, y'all. He was lacking a lot. He was lacking his strength. He was lacking certain abilities. He was lacking the knowledge factor. A lot of people disagree. Spider-Man's a freaking genius. It was certain stuff about Spider-Man that made him like, what? Why would, what? It was, I knew where they were going with him as a kid, but Spider-Man's not an ordinary child. You see what I'm saying? He ain't ordinary. Spider-Man's strength, when Spider-Man got bit by the spider, y'all, when he was the youngest, he was at his purest form. He was strong, bruh. And the reason why he was strong, because he couldn't control it. I saw how he was fighting people. He didn't fight. I had a problem with that. Spider-Man's supposed to get down. I said it's spoiler free, so I'm not gonna say much. His web slinging was all over the place. It wasn't amazing. It was trash looking. It was like, all right. It wasn't fun. It didn't make me feel like, you know, when you see Toby and Andrew swing like in that momentum, and they coming in. They do. I didn't feel none of that watching this movie. He was swinging at low levels, and it was like, that's all you got, bruh. Come on, Spider-Man. This Spider-Man didn't know how to push the limits, and I guess you can say because he's young, but at the same time, nah. Michael Keaton, y'all. This fool's Batman, bruh. Michael Keaton's a cold motherfreaker, man. He was an excellent actor in this film. I like Michael Keaton. He had a scene with Peter Parker, bruh. That shit was deep. That was a tight freaking scene. I was like, tight. I like when you have actors like Michael Keaton, Robert Downey Jr., you know, Marissa Tomei, you know, they come in and they push the limits to certain characters. They make Tom Holland look that much better. Tom Holland is so lucky to be in a movie with these type of actors and actresses because they're going to put him to that limit. Tom Holland, if he listens to what these actors are telling him, the boy's going to be tight. He already got the accent on point, bruh. He got the, oh, freak. Spider-Man, oh man, I got to do it. I got to say this. It won't ruin it, but it's funny. Spider-Man was Spider-Man talks like a kid. So when he went around people that would know him as Parker, he changed his voice around, and it was so refreshing to hear it because it was like, you know, yo, you know, I'm the Spider-Man, you know. It was so funny seeing that. I loved every bit of it. That was great. I like that. Back on Michael Keaton, though. Michael Keaton was the man. However, didn't care for him as a Vulture. The Vulture that I know, that ain't the Vulture. Maybe he's different in the comic books now. I haven't read a Spider-Man comic book in about probably 10 years. But this is not the Vulture that I know of. He had no motives, no stakes. He had nothing. He was just there, just doing things. And they try to give you a motive and they try to give you reasons, but they didn't add up. You know what I mean? They didn't add up. They didn't add up at all. It was like, okay, why? Go do that. You're still handy. You can still do, once you do this, you know, and I thought watching the trailers, the stakes was going to be towards the Avengers, you know, more of that element, and he was going out to get them or something, and that wasn't the case. The Vulture stakes was whack, but Michael Keaton was tight. And I understand why people say he's the best villain. Not as the Vulture. Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was tight. Michael Keaton, tight. Vulture, waste of space. Shocker was also in here. I can't pronounce his name, but y'all know his name, man. He from Jason Lyric, bro. What was his name? Bokeem. I always mix his name up, man. But you know what I'm talking about. Fathead off of Ray. He was tight. I liked him as Shocker. He was better than I thought he was gonna be. I thought he was gonna give him like a shocker gun, but he had a shocker hand. It was pretty dope, man. I liked it. They had a lot of hints in there of new characters coming in. I like that. Marissa Tomei is the beautiful Aunt May. She's sexy, 50-some-year-old woman. The whole city of New York looking at her. She go to restaurants, they winking at her and giving her free food, and it was beautiful. It made sense. Aunt May looks good, and I'm trying to get in them draws. That's crazy. She was an older woman, and they were looking at her like, Aunt May, because she's so kind and sweet and beautiful at that. Dope. I love every bit of that. Robert Downey Jr., I was worried about him being in this movie too much, but he was in it just enough. Iron Man did his thing. It was refreshing. He actually made it better for me in certain elements because Robert Downey Jr. has that presence. You know what I mean? Robert Downey Jr. is that actor. You know, so I enjoyed seeing Robert Downey in this movie. Overall, though, the film was really good. My expectations were on point. I was really on point with this movie because what I feared, what I mostly feared about, I got. I felt what they were going to do with his abilities and the actual character. They were going to do that Sony sheet and say, I don't like it, make something new. And they end up doing that with Spider-Man that I didn't like. I like the fact he had the epic suit that was telling them things, but at the same time, I'd rather seen Spider-Man do Spider-Man, not the suit do Spider-Man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. J3 Experience. I'm going to give this movie Spider-Man. My prediction was, before the movie came out, I said it's going to be a C+ or B- film. I got crucified for that. You're crazy. It's going to be A. That's cool. This movie, guys, Team J3, this is a straight up B- film. Total it out. This movie, from A- to B- is a solid B plus. It's a B plus film, guys. Overall B plus film. Spider-Man Homecoming, B plus film. Good movie. Got a lot of gripes, but it was still fun and refreshing. You're gonna enjoy it. Hope you guys go take a look at it, support it, and speak your mind. Don't be a bandwagon just because it's Spider-Man. You just love it so much. There's so much about it, guys, that you won't like, and just speak your words vocally. Let people know what's up, so these writers and stuff can hear this shit. Because if they hear it, they'll fix it. If you guys keep riding on the bandwagon, oh, it was great, it was great, it was great, come shot in my face. No, freak that. Let them know what's up, because if you don't, then they will never get better. Shout out for Sony for, I'm about 98% sure Sony's the reason why I didn't like certain parts of this movie. I'm just keeping it 100. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'm J3. Team J3, you guys are greatest. We're growing. We almost at 10,000 more freaking subscribers. If you like the content, go ahead and push that subscribe button, thumbs this video up, write your comments down below what you thought about this film. If you have a disagreement, that's perfectly fine. Write in the comments down below, tell me what's up. Also, put your grade down below. Let people know and be vocal about what you feel about this film. It's all love on J3 Entertainment. Also, I want to give a shout out to my Patreon family for supporting this channel, giving Team J3 and the J3 Entertainment staff, me, the money to get lighting and everything like that, to keep giving you guys these reviews, reactions, live streams, stuff like that. It really helps a lot, guys. If you want to go ahead and add on to the Patreon account, the Patreon account is going to be at the end of this video and down below in the description. Also, Team J3 fan box is open, guys. I've been getting some mail, guys, and I know a lot of people want to add to the wall of J3, and it's amazing seeing that, because I'm going to take down some stuff, man. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, go ahead, man. It's all love. If you want to write a letter to your boy J3, you want me to read it out, you want me to answer questions, that P.O. box is there for you guys. What else? Subscribe, like, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, guys. J3 out.